Hi guys, today we're gonna play. The FPS sucks in the recording, or so it seems. Maybe it's that I'm looking at it through like OBS, or maybe it's really better than that, but I don't know. Anyways, so we're gonna play Lionheart Legacy of the Crusader. It's an old game from mine. When I started gaming, one of my friends lent it to me. He hated it, I loved it. So we're gonna start a new game. Just so like this is not a normal playthrough by any stretch of the imagination. And what it is, basically I fucked up all the game files. You could call it modding, but modding is much more difficult. This is like easiest part. Anyways, I'm gonna be a demo. Now in this game there are four main what do you call it? Races, yeah. Select your races. So it's Jamaican, Falcon, Feralkin, Human, and Silvant. They don't really pronounce them out in the game that much, so I don't know how to. But anyways, this is what I've screwed up with Jamaican. See, 26 points left, but Human, Silvant, Falcon, nope, they're 435. This is 36. And I've changed the upper bounds as well. See, there are these upper bounds here. You can go up above that. It's off the GUI, GUI or whatever. This agility is good for walking fast. Intelligence is good for gaining skill points. So you can max that out. Yeah, sure. Charisma affects your mana and how much you if you're a magic player, you can expect in the game to like fight swords at close range and shoot spells far away. It's cool like that. So it's you can be a battle mage or whatever. You can mix classes. So yeah, charisma I don't know, maybe 8 for the time being. Endurance should be 10. So perception should be 10. There are some perks that will show up if your perception endurance is 10 because I haven't screwed with them yet. But that's how it is. And strength is 7. Does that seem good? Seems fair. Seems fair enough. Endurance is 10. So luck is 8. This is lucky devil. In addition to your base of 1, for every amount of knee damage you inflict, you heal an additional hit point. There were like heal an additional for every 10 points, like that. It was good, and I changed it up. You just like heal 1 for 1. All healing spells, potions, or after that for you. God damn it! But I'm gonna have a ridiculous healing. It doesn't really matter. Infernal Pit is also cool. I modded it. Sort of modded. I actually modded it. But it's like I need perception. This is 1 point to perception and gain a 10%, 20% maybe movement bonus. Speed I made that 100. Lol. So the naming process. How do I name it? sour brimwood. That sucks. The hero of the land, Lionheart. So bad at naming RPG characters. God damn it, just name. I know people are thinking just name of anything, but I can't. This matters. I'm never gonna see this name again, but this matters a lot to me. So Gisargo. I'm gonna go Gisargo. Gisargo. That sounds formal enough, but also a little badass. Red blood. Red heart. Yeah, these are going red heart. Valley. Prim heart. Okay. Sorry, but this gonna how it's gonna be is my first. I don't know, walk through, play through, whatever this is. Okay. Now you need to select traits. These matter. This is why I don't like Fallout 4. You don't have these things. Anyways. Fast metabolism. I'm gonna gain just for you, okay. See, this is my healing rate right now. It's 12. It's not good. It's supposed to be 2. So yeah, I changed that up. What else did I change? What else did I just change? I can also take finesse. Finesse is good. Finesse, I changed it up. My critical chance will go 100% and I do 20% more damage. I'm gonna take skill for sure. Because rate yourself. Skill points. Yep, I doubt that. 5, okay. 5. You can see here. 35 to 30. I'm gonna take finesse. Right. Lucky motherfucker. Gifted, good natured, serious thinker. I don't know. Fast moving like, should I survive longer or finish my victors faster? Because they are victors right now. And I have changed the game, so I'm gonna take finesse because it's gonna do it faster. Anyways, you need that one hand. I want that, and I don't need to worry about that because I made it save call. One part magic punch. Fire is cool. Electrical is powerful. Ice is actually technically the best. Fire is cool. Like damage. So I could even change like I could choose more than 3 and more than 2 and you could do that.
1192, the Knights of the West waged the Third Crusade against the armies of the East. King Richard the Lionhearted defeated his rival, the great Sultan Saladin, and captured the city of Acre. When Saladin failed to pay a ransom demanded by the Crusaders, Richard heeded the counsel of one of his trusted advisors and had 3,000 prisoners put to death. But this traitorous advisor had tricked Richard into completing an ancient ritual, the disjunction, a catastrophe that caused demons, monsters, and spirits to spill across the land like a black tide. Faced with this grave threat, Richard and Saladin joined forces and fought side by side to save humanity, fearlessly engaging the creatures and driving them back, at last sealing the rift caused by the disjunction. Although Lionheart and Saladin were victorious, magic and terrible creatures had escaped into the world, changing the lands forever. Centuries passed, and humanity struggled to deal with the many changes wrought by the disjunction. Magic mingled with the bloodlines of humankind. Spirits joined with people, granting magical power to some and bringing misery to others. Many cities were razed in countless conflicts against the evil forces that escaped during the cataclysm. Brave Crusaders honored the legacy of Lionheart and fought this evil across Europe and Asia. The Knights Templar of the West and the Order of Saladin in the East waged war against the forces of darkness, while the Inquisition sought to rebuild civilization and purge all those possessed with diabolic magic. Today, in 1588, these valiant orders have brought a degree of security and peace to a chaotic world. But I am haunted by a disturbing vision. Dark schemes threaten to break a fragile peace, while the betrayer seeks an age once lost. A new war will be waged in the West and East, its outcome hanging on a coin just tossed. But before the spinning coin can land, it will be caught by the slaver's hand.
Do you believe this slave is the one our benefactor is seeking?
Yes, this is the one, Master. It may look human enough, that's what I thought. But with my own eyes, I saw it bewitch a whole crowd of innocents with its foul charms.
I will need proof before I bring this one before the Inquisition. I will not be made a fool of again.
I think that can be arranged. Prepare yourself, slave. If you carry magic within you, your impending death shall tear the truth out of you.
What the things I love about
Leave this one alone.
The spirit manifestation betrays your demon magic. You will be brought before the Inquisition in the morning, and I will earn much from your misery.
Really matter.
Great, just great. Can't we have at least a moment's peace before being tortured by the Inquisition? No, our fate is to be dragged through danger after danger until you die a horrible death, and I drift onto some other shell to repeat the process. Great fun, I assure you.
So, you know, there are some there is voice acting in this game, so I'm gonna let the voice acting play and you listen to the voice acting. But at the same time, when there is no voice acting, I'm gonna skip the dialogue, let you maybe pause and read. I don't know. You'll figure it out. I'm sure. I trust you.
That deluded fool was right about one thing. You do have a spirit inside of you. Me. I'd rather have introduced myself in a dream or as a burning pillar, but then you had to go and get yourself captured. So here I am. Don't bother introducing yourself. I already know who you are.
Now there is a huge amount
The
of
problem is, someone else already knows who you are too,
behind
and
all
they're
this.
not as warm and loving as I am. So, and try to keep up with me on this, If we stay here much longer, you'll have a glorious future as a corpse. Granted, at least I will survive, but there's a chance I might feel some of your pain when they kill you, and I can't have that.
Too bad.
Did you hear that? Where is the one with the spirit of Lionheart? Answer me or die.
I'll make this simple. We have to leave. Now. No, I can't. Of course, you could try to pick the lock rather than beg me for aid. I doubt such a mechanism could withstand your vast intellect for long. To unlock a door, select your lockpicking ability and then left-click on the door. The guard? Oh, the drunkard, yes. It seems he has been consumed by the miracle. Of course, in his intoxicated state.
Hey, did you hear the noise just now? I swear I heard something. Oh, right. We were shipmates. Here, take a sword.
Thanks. How about a beer too? Huh? Yeah, go find a...
Follow me.
Yeah, no one's following you, bro. Okay, center the camera. See for center.
Run! The exit's over here! We will die if we go that way. Follow me to safety before they kill us.
I'm just gonna quick save. I'm gonna stay here. Okay, let's tap for this. This is cool. Like, see, shows you who's who. This is an assassin master, and also like so cool, so cool. Assassin master. I'm gonna just show you what happened. I'm gonna just fool around. I don't know. I don't respect your time. I don't even know how long I should make this. 25 minutes, 20 minutes. It's now 18 minutes, 6 seconds, 7 seconds, 8 seconds, 9 seconds. Lol. And I'm so scared. Not really scared, but I don't want to wake my mom up. This motherfucker's gonna come at me. See, no. Yeah. Wait. Ah. Lol. He one-shots me. Sorry. Yeah. Did I fucking find treasure? No, I guess not. Now, we meet the best guy.
There you are. I feared I was too late. The assassins are everywhere looking for you. We must leave now to Barcelona.
So, scion of Lionheart, you managed to escape those vicious assassins. Not bad, but I've seen better from lesser mortals. Certainly King Richard would have fared better. You have a staggering amount to learn before you'll be ready to face those enemies again, let alone survive in this hostile world for long.
I have lowered the curve, the learning curve. But anyway, continue.
Perhaps there is a sliver of hope for you. If you can learn from your experience, then you could focus your skills and choose the way. Since you have gained a level of experience, you are able to place points into various skills of your choice. Select the flashing icon to bring up the character. You will see 5 main disciplines on the character skills screen that you can choose from. Which of the disciplines do you want to learn about?
I'll tell you. The fighting discipline is the fighting discipline. It contains like the sword, the two-handed sword, the what is it called? Bow and arrow, and your fists. Okay, that's the fighting. Oh, and also evasion. Thieving and diplomacy is finding traps. I can show you actually. Why bother? Yeah, this is fighting. You know, punching, one hand, two hand, bow and arrow, and evading. This is diplomacy. This is thieving rather, where you find traps, you pick locks, you sneak, and this is diplomacy, which contains you yapping your gums and bartering. These are the magic schools, and they have lots of spells within themselves. This is the branch I chose, Thought Magic School, and this is Tribal Magic. This was the first one that I played with. It's cool as well because of this spell. It basically like anyone you kill, you can turn them into HP, like absorb them, and like when you're not cheating, that's great. When you're cheating, anyways,
Now then, do you have other questions for me, or can we resume our journey together?
do I have other questions, sir? What are you? Oh, you'll never really.
I am the fly in the ointment, the mote in the eye, and the hereditary headache that has troubled your hapless family line for centuries, much as my pity. I do hope that you will be providing more entertainment than the last few wretched acorns to fall from your family tree.
Ah, so you've been in my family tree. Ah, that's comforting. Okay.
You see, we draw on each other's strengths, and together form a powerful union. Without a host, I float powerless in your world, and without me, you cannot wield magic.
I see. Thank you. I welcome
Of course you
guidance.
do. Who would refuse the power I grant? If you continue to listen to me, we just might survive this whole ordeal.
And this is why I love this, because there are three spirits like this. This is the demonic one, there is a divine one, and there's a bestial one. And this one is a sarcastic one. The divine one is the like motherly one, and the bestial one is like sort of fatherly one. So yeah, like you can play this game 3 times, and every time you'll have a new experience. Sort of. That's what made it really replayable for me.
Now then, do you have other questions for me, or can we resume our journey together?
As if you were itching to walk. I was the one who cheated myself into walking fast.
During the time of the disjunction, much of the world was thrown into a delicious state of chaos. Many died. It was glorious. In the midst of the carnage, I noticed great strength within King Richard, and I joined with him. Ever since I have slept in your bloodline, Richard's bloodline, waiting for one of your pitiful wretches to surprise, or at least amuse me.
Great. And I'm not gonna answer this question because he's gonna just be mean. He's gonna say like your dad fucked a lot of guys and they fucked a lot of guys and you're one of the offspring. If you wanna see it,
Yes, but I doubt the throne of England will soon feel the heavy weight of your flaccid buttocks. You see, Richard travelled far and wide in the world, and under my tutelage quickly learned how to have a very good time. He left a trail of bastard children, whose bloodline has steadily diluted and diminished until it could produce nothing better than you. Now then, do you have other questions for me, or can we resume? It pains me to admit this, but I don't know. Sloth, it's one of my favorite vices. I've been sleeping a long time in your bloodline, so I'm about as groggy as you are dull-witted. Perhaps we should seek some answers and help from those within Barcelona.
perhaps.
Now then, do you have other questions for me, or can we resume our journey together?
If I say this, he's gonna be like, yes, I was becoming very tired of this conversation as well. So, thank you. I'm gonna take the high road.
Yes, I should go. This conversation is
And he's still
becoming
gonna be
very
addicted to me.
tiresome.
Ah, there you are. My apologies. I seem to have botched that transport spell. I landed halfway up the tree like a common squirrel. Welcome to Barcelona, jewel of the world. La Città Grande, the greatest metropolis of Europe. My apologies for not introducing myself earlier. But with the slavers and the assassins threatening you, there was no time for introductions.
Guess who this is? Guess who this is? This is why I loved this game when I played it. I'm like, what the hell? This can happen. This can happen in a video game.
Sadly, I could not recover all of your possessions, though I did save these few items. Now then, my friends call me Signor Leo. And you, my friend,
It's
undoubtedly
Leonardo da
have
Vinci.
questions, yes?
It's Leonardo da Vinci. Tell me about Barcelona. See, I know something that he's gonna tell me.
Nueva Barcelona. She is the center of it all, the meeting of the minds, our greatest hope. You stand at the Gate District, the prosperous market of the city. To the north is the beautiful Temple District, and to the east you will find the Port District.
Explode all that.
You will find a
We'll
wide
explore all
variety
that,
of
and
interesting
I'll sort
people
of narrate it.
and powerful societies within
Or should I
Barcelona.
let you listen to the narration? I mean, I did say that I'll let you listen to the narration. Maybe I'll stop it at half an hour, then I'll resume the recording. And yeah, so I'm gonna finish this part up. The Port District is like the Port District, poor people, thieves, stuff like that. We're gonna go there, we're gonna see it. Temple District is like posh people, snooty people, and inquisitors, and also Templars. Gate District is like the Market District, like he just said, and now I need to ask about the factions.
Without question, the most powerful group in the city, if not all of Europe, is the Inquisition. You will also find many of the Knights Templar in the city. Either of those orders would prove to be a valuable ally. There are also other smaller societies and guilds lurking in the city.
Yep. Now I can find these smaller societies and guilds and just grind them for XP even if I don't join them. So they'll hate me for it. This is not New Vegas, but this is Obsidian nonetheless.
I would advise you to explore this city and meet the leaders of the different factions. Gaining their trust may prove difficult, but in these uncertain times, it will benefit you to have strong allies against whatever enemy seeks you. See, my friend, Nueva Barcelona, without question, the most... Although they do not operate openly, a small thieves' guild exists in the shadows, so be alert in the alleys of the city. And despite the best efforts of the Inquisition, there are some wizards in hiding within the city.
Senior Leo is one of the wizards, and this is why I chose this dialogue option, because he's gonna now tell me where they are.
And recently, a small band of Eastern warriors, the Knights of Saladin, have arrived for some secret business with the Knights Templar. Even I know nothing of it. Fearing persecution from the Inquisition, the wizards of Barcelona have fled into the shadows. Some suspect that these wizards banded together for their collective safety and formed a secret brotherhood. If such a group exists, I imagine it is hidden by powerful magic. There are rumors that they use their magic to hide within a secret street of the city. If such a place exists, I imagine that the entrance is most cleverly guarded. If you are interested in learning more about these rumors, I suppose you could speak with Quinn, the herbalist. He has lived in Barcelona for many years, and probably would have a few more stories than I can remember.
I don't know about that, but yeah, we need to speak to Quinn. If we didn't do this dialogue, the dialogue option with Quinn won't appear. So yeah.
Arrivederci, il mio amigo. If you need me, you will be able to find me here or at my workshop in the Port District.
See, Senior Leo lives in the Port District, not the Temple District. So that should give you a clue about the type of man he is. I'm hungry as fuck, bro. grows. Lol. So that was the game saving.
So much to accomplish today.
Jesus,
Perhaps I
fuck.
should return to my workshop?
So fast.
Or perhaps I should
this
paint outdoors.
Stupid.
This tree would make an excellent subject.
Stupid.
Yes. A counterweight would solve that problem. I do hope I
should go
remember
for
to
the
add
owl?
that to the design before. Oh, what a remarkable bird! Look at the
Anyways,
plumage.
so yeah, this is where we're gonna end this part 1, and see you next time.